Hi, my name is Zachary Spiritu. I'm currently attending Regis High School in New York City, and I live in East Hanover in New Jersey in District 11. Nowadays, getting children and adults to play educational games can be hard to nearly impossible, but that's where Math Battle comes in. It's an iOS game where two players go head to head in a battle of intellect attempting to solve procedurally generating math-based puzzles faster than the other player. The competitive aspect of the game makes it fun yet engrossing and educational for players of all ages. To play Math Battle, you'll need to grab a friend to play against, as it's a two-player game where both players play on the same iPhone screen. As every Math Battle game is extremely customizable, I've already entered in some default settings in the options menu now, but the game allows you to set multiple options, such as the difficulty of puzzles generated, the overall time limit, and the number of puzzles each player has to get right before winning. You can even set the score limit for both players individually if you want to start a player off with an advantage, such as when you're playing against a younger player. Anyways, I'll start the game now, and after a brief countdown, we're off. So you'll see that each player now has their own side, each with a grid of 9 tiles and a target number. I'm the red side, as denoted by my logged in username below. The objective of the game is to use all 9 of these math tiles to create a math equation that reaches your target number. You'll see that as I enter tiles into the system, my side begins to update with the equation that I'm creating so I can see what I've entered so far. You also notice that parentheses are automatically added around the numbers as I type. The thing to remember here is that the numbers are calculated in the order that you put them in, so players can't take advantage of order of operations, made the game a tad hard to play, and forcing players to use their brain a little bit more. So, right about here, you'll notice that I'm about to solve this math puzzle here, and once I do, you'll see that all the tiles launch towards the other side of the screen, attacking the other player and demonstrating that I've completed the problem. You'll also notice that a little red bulb lights up on the side of the screen. This sidebar of circles denotes the current score for the game, and the players win when they reach the center bubble. So, the game's shining component is its procedural puzzle generation system. Every time you play, a new puzzle is generated with a guaranteed solution. This allows for massive replayability, so you can challenge your enemies and math teachers to math battles as many times as you want and still get new puzzles every single time. I created this game using the programming language Swift and the game engine Cocos 2D, an open source game engine. In addition, I drew all of the art you see here using a combination of Adobe Illustrator and Sketch, two primarily vector image-based design programs. Finally, in order to learn more about the players using my game, I implemented the data analytics platform Mixpanel, allowing me to tailor the game as more users begin to play it so I can determine what works and what doesn't based on their usage patterns. So, right about here, you'll notice that I've solved all 5 math problems, and I've won the game just right before time runs out. So, now let's talk about why I made the game. I originally created Math Battle at a local Hack Day hackathon in General Assembly in New York City in late October of 2015. You'll see that design for the old version here. Now, because it was a hackathon, I only had about 8 hours to work on the project, so you'll notice that the art here isn't really as detailed as it is now. The new version of the project that I demonstrated here, dubbed Math Battle 2, is a continuation of my efforts to work on this project. I've been working on Math Battle for about 3 months now, and I'm constantly adding new features, such as an ELO ranking system where players can compete on online multiplayer, and online leaderboard where players can see and compare their scores to players around the world. I created this game because I believe that the best way to learn something is to make it fun. While this concept may seem constrained for a competitive game, the user testing I've conducted has shown that most players want to play the game a second time after the first playthrough, showing that they find the game engaging and fun. The competitive aspect of the game motivates players to improve their math skills while subtly improving their quick thinking skills in the process. I hope you enjoyed my demonstration, and thank you for your consideration.